If you're experiencing increased pain and or tightness in your arthritic joints after overdoing it, instead of complete rest, gentle movement is actually recommended because it helps to improve blood flow, decrease that muscle tightness you might be feeling, and it helps to get your joints the nutrients that they need. Complete rest can lead to actually more stiffness, more pain, and a longer recovery. As a physical therapist, here are my top 3 go-to exercises if you're experiencing an arthritis flare-up. The key word through these exercises is gentle. You do want to make sure that they actually feel good. First exercise you can do in a seated position towards the edge of a chair, couch, or bed. Get your knees as close as you can to a 90-degree angle. Simply raise both heels, and then you can even add in a toe lift as well. Raise both heels and then raise your toes. I really like this exercise in particular because it doesn't tend to stress the knee or the hip, but can really help to improve blood flow without making that pain worse. What you're doing is you're working the calf muscles in your lower leg here and down in the shin. By doing so, your muscles act like a pump, so they're pumping blood throughout your body. This can help to flush out some of that inflammation, some of that fluid that might be collecting if you're dealing with swelling. This is a great go-to. Typically 10 to 20 repetitions can be a great place to start. Next one starts in a similar position, seated at the edge of whatever surface you're sitting on. You are alternating, sliding one heel out and then the other. Now you are sliding out as far as feels comfortable. If you cannot get all the way straight, that is okay. That's what we're working towards, but take what your body is giving you. With this one, you are working on activating your quadriceps or your thigh muscles. Again, acting like that pump to bring more blood throughout your body. Since you are not fighting gravity on this one, meaning you're not actually lifting your leg, this one can be a little bit more gentle. Again, same repetitions, about 10 to 20 of these, alternating can be a great place to start. This last exercise is done in standing. You can be wearing shoes or you can go barefoot, whatever feels comfortable to you. Try to get your feet a little wider than shoulder width. Also, when you're experiencing higher levels of pain, do not be afraid to use support for exercise. A kitchen counter works, a chair, something stable. This one involves a simple weight shift, side to side. This can be helpful in loosening up some of those hip muscles. Your hips are directly impacted by your knees and vice versa. So if you're experiencing knee pain, this may be helpful. If you're experiencing hip pain, this also may be helpful. We're just trying to get some good movement through those joints and have our body help to work in recovery. You want to take an active role in your recovery from an arthritis flare-up. You do not want to be passive and just simply sit or rest in hopes that your body will get better. Let's speed up this healing process. Aiming for 10 to 20 repetitions here, this should feel good. This also can be helpful if you're experiencing a lot of pain when standing, or you're starting to feel that onset of pain, maybe even when walking. Taking a quick break and just going into this gentle weight shift can be incredibly helpful. It's important to keep in mind that pain from an arthritis flare-up is typically temporary. It doesn't mean that you are regressing back to square one. Simply modifying your activity for a day, maybe even a few days, can be incredibly helpful. Do not try to push through significant pain. If you think about when you're in an arthritis flare-up, you've dug yourself a little hole. If you keep pushing and keep going, flaring that up even higher, your hole gets deeper and it makes it harder to climb out. If you're modifying activity and adapting where you can start to climb out much easier. You can also learn from a flare-up. Think about the activity you've done that may have set you off. Did you do too much? Maybe too little? Did you try a new activity? Did you feel yourself compensating or limping? These are often things that can lead to an arthritis flare-up. Keep these exercises in your toolbox, in your back pocket in case you need them. Share this with anyone you know that can benefit from this. Thanks for watching.